guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing something that we haven't done in a while on my channel. We're going to be taking a look at some skincare, and I have a brand new product to try out, which I'm equally excited and also very, very scared of. As I'm sure you will have noticed, I'm wearing a makeup look that has now appeared in 2 videos and is looking a little bit tired. We have glasses marks, very obviously. We have a little guest on my cheek trying to escape, and the reason that I look like this is because I'm going to be doing my skincare routine and trying a new product. Now, when this brand reached out to me to try this product, my initial thought was that I was going to say no, because it's not really a type of product I've ever really bought before. And then I thought, actually, that's a perfect reason to say yes. I figured this would be quite fun. And then the product arrived, and I won't lie to you guys, the colour is kind of scary, so I'm not really sure what I'm in for, but as I said, I'm also a little bit excited. This is the Skinny Tan NOTOX Beauty Elixir. This is skincare meets tanning, and if you guys have watched me before, if you're new to my channel, welcome, but if you aren't new and you've seen me before, you know that I don't delve into self-tan all that much. I only really do it over summer, and the rest of the time I'm just a ghost. But I thought this just sounded interesting, so I said yes. Here it is, we're gonna try it out. So I thought what we would do today is go through my nighttime skincare routine, and I'll talk you through where I'm gonna insert it and what I'm gonna take out, all that kind of thing, and just show you what I'm using in my nighttime skincare routine at the moment as well, because I haven't really done that in a while. The description for this is like, they're making big promises. I'll read this to you first before we do anything else. Say goodbye to Botox with this smoothing and plumping serum. Instant anti-aging effects and skin tightening in 1 hour, plus a buildable, glowing tan. The new generation skincare works as a non-invasive filler, visibly reducing fine lines, firming your skin, and improving elasticity after 10 days. Those are some bold claims. Like, they're not messing about. So we're just gonna see what happens. I'm gonna try it out for 10 days. We'll see how it goes after that length of time. So just a quick disclaimer before jumping into this. Skinny Tan did send this to me in PR. They did reach out and they did ask me to feature the product in a YouTube video. There is no money being exchanged for this. I literally just got the product. They didn't kind of give me any more instructions than that. They said, you know, can you try it out and feature it in a YouTube video? I figured it would be a bit more fun and a bit more interesting for you guys to actually do it as part of my skincare routine and give you some updates on the product. I think that's just gonna work a lot better, and you can see with me how it works. So that is exactly what we're gonna do, and of course, as always, it's gonna be all of my opinions. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I think. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and I'm gonna tell you. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna start off with my skincare routine. I'm gonna take off this makeup. In fact, actually before that, I'm gonna get into my pajamas, because this outfit, not exactly practical for removing makeup. So let me just quickly get changed. All right, there we go, that feels a lot better. I've just changed into an old t-shirt, taken the bra off. Best part of the day. This is my constant state of existence. Let's also get the hair out of the way. So the instructions for this product are pretty simple. It says to shake and then apply 2 pumps daily after cleansing face. So my thinking was to eliminate anything that I have in my routine that's more anti-aging, and then leave in anything that is kind of more the acne side, but it doesn't say to moisturize after this. So am I eliminating moisturizer? I don't know. We're gonna see how this goes. I have no idea. So the first thing I'm gonna do is remove my makeup, and I'm going to use my Clinique Take the Day Off Balm. I'm going to take about this much because we do have some heavier makeup on today. Oh, this is literally the best part of the day. Oh, I forgot to take this off. Organised. Take the gem off first. Honestly, why can't I get this right? I'm gonna add a little bit of water. This is actually my last jar of Clinique Take the Day Off Balm. I'm not looking forward to it being finished. I would normally wash this off just in the sink, but obviously I'm not in the sink. I'm gonna use one of these Chalk Beauty pads, soak it up with water a little bit. I bought these for my Pixie review, I think it was. That just squirted water everywhere. Why am I like the least careful person on the planet? I feel like this comes off a lot more easily above the sink, but we're gonna move on. For my cleanser, I'm currently using the La Roche-Posay Effaclar. I've been using it for a few weeks. I quite like it, and I don't feel like it leaves my skin feeling super dry afterwards. Getting water everywhere on my desk. One thing I do find surprising about a lot of these French pharmacy brands, like I do like them, a lot of them are aimed at sensitive skin, and they do have fragrance. Like there is fragrance on this ingredient list. I'm not necessarily against fragrance, like I don't enjoy demonizing ingredients, but I do find it surprising that a brand that says, you know, it does a lot for sensitive skin, would have fragrance ingredients in there. This is a microfiber cloth that I got from Superdrug. It was like a special offer. You bought certain items and you got this for free. It feels incredible. Like, it is so soft, but it's leaving fluff behind. Okay, so according to the instructions, I should just be going in with this next, but I've had heavy makeup on and I want to show you guys my skincare routine. So I'm gonna go in with a face mask next. Why not? This is the Alia Skin Australian Pink Clay Mask. I have a full review on my channel. I'm just using a Revolution silicone applicator. This isn't even a skincare applicator. This is like something that used to be sold for makeup. Remember when we had that weird trend of all these silicone applicators for makeup? What were we thinking? I originally got sent this mask in PR and I did enjoy it at the time, and it was on sale. And I thought, you know what, why not? Okay, there we go. So I leave this mask on for the full 10 minutes, but I don't want this video to get as long as the review for this mask or the Pixies review that I did, because that was just really, really long. So I will see you in 10 minutes. Okay, it's 10 minutes later and I need to get this off because I am struggling to move my face. So I'm just taking another of the Chalk Beauty pads. So I normally use warm water for this, so it normally works a lot better. Probably should have changed the water before coming back on camera, but I didn't think that through. This is so hard. This is what I use these Chalk Beauty pads for the most. I think they're great for removing masks. And then to clean them, I literally just put them in the washing machine when I'm doing the towels. It's no extra effort whatsoever. Okay, there we go. So my face is clean. I love how soft this cloth is. My face is now cleansed. I've done a mask. It's feeling super clean. I've got fluff on my face again. So obviously, according to the instructions, it just says to do it after cleansing, but I do have another step that I don't really want to skip because it is more of a acne fighting step. At night, I'm using the Revolution 2% salicylic acid. It's not that I particularly really like this product or anything. I just want to finish it up. I'm gonna pat it on, and then what I like to do is kind of leave it for a second, because if I just start moving it around immediately, it bubbles up, it foams up. Right, we've done more than they say to do, so we're gonna try this. Just before I put it on, actually, I'm just gonna quickly kind of go over the state of my skin. My main concern is acne, as I'm sure you know at this point if you've watched my videos before. Wrinkles, not a major concern, but I do have some forming here, and it does cause my foundation to crease. I don't really feel like I have too many issues with plumpness or anything, but I have fairly chubby cheeks still. So yeah, we're gonna see if this can do what it says it's gonna do in 10 days. I will just quickly say I would normally go in next with the Clinique Moisture Surge Hydrating Lotion. We're gonna skip that because this says it's gonna do all the plumping and everything. We're gonna go straight in, so I'm really, really scared of this. 2 pumps, so let's see. Oh, okay, that came out really quickly. Okay. There's, ooh, that is very scented. It smells of lavender. I'm just trying to make sure that I get my whole face. I'm gonna do one more pump. I do want to get it on my neck as well. I would say that absorbs fairly quickly in the skin, like quite quickly. It was like kind of moving like that and getting a bit harder to like move around on the skin. I don't know how I feel about that because it's a self tanner. Like, I'm worried that it would go streaky. I can see that it does have a little bit of color. I should be washing my hands right now. I'm gonna skip it for now. So just in terms of the rest of my nighttime skincare routine, I would normally either do the exfoliating, the lotion, and then my moisturizer, or I would do the lotion, my retinol, where is it? My retinol, which is from Insta Natural, which is this one that's got vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, and CoQ10, so I am just going to be skipping out on this one. And then I would follow that with my moisturizer. See, it doesn't say to follow it up with moisturizer, so I thought this would be a serum, but I guess it's a bit of an all-in-one. So I guess I'm going to leave the moisturizer out. The one that I use at the moment is the Nivea Moisturizing Night Cream. This is the one for combination skin. It's dead cheap. Like, I think I paid like £2 or £3 last time. I just wanted something cheap that would kind of like lock in all the products I put on underneath, but I want to switch to something else once I'm finished with it. I'm going to use my Bye Bye Blemish drying lotion. I ordered this while I was working over Christmas because even though overall my skin started doing a lot better with the mask on, I was getting some really ugly, juicy spots. And I wasn't quite smart enough to buy the Mario Badescu lotion in the Beauty Bay Black Friday sale. well, and that's a bit more expensive. So I went for Bye Bye Blemish. So it works in the same way. If you've seen the drying lotion before, you take a cotton bud, you dip it in, you do not shake, and then it comes out with this. I'm gonna use it on this spot, and I have a couple of others. Do we have one here? I don't know how convinced I am by this product right now. This is the basic one, and this is mostly salicylic acid, and I already have salicylic acid in my routine. I don't know, I might try one of the other ones when I finish this one. I'm not sure yet. Okay, so that is it for my nighttime skincare routine. I feel like I'm leaving out so many steps. Like, this feels really weird for me, but we're gonna see how it goes. As I said, I will be trying this out for 10 days because apparently it works in 10 days, so we shall see. I will do a couple of check-ins at some point with you guys, kind of update you on how it's going. Looking at the tint of the product right now, I think I am gonna have to self-tan at some point so that I don't mismatch, because that would be a bit weird. But yeah, we'll have a couple of check-ins, we'll have a chat about it, see how it's going. I will see you in a few days, but through the magic of editing, you'll be seeing me right now. Okay guys, so it is now Monday the 11th. I have just come out the shower maybe 10-15 minutes ago, I think. So it is now time to do my morning skincare routine. I don't actually use a cleanser in the morning. Even though I have oily skin, I don't tend to find that I wake up feeling particularly oily, so I don't feel like my skin actually needs washing. So we're gonna go straight into the next step. Now, normally that would be the Clarity Tonic from Pixi, but I feel really dehydrated this morning, really dehydrated. And that has been the case for the past few days. We are going to talk about that. So I feel like salicylic acid for this morning for my skin is probably a bit too much. I am going to go into my Clinique Moisture Surge Hydrating Lotion, which I said I wouldn't use. My skin needs something, like it just feels a bit dehydrated, so I just put some in my hands. Oh, instantly that feels so good. So in terms of things that I have been noticing with my skin, one of the main things is definitely the colour. Hopefully you guys can tell compared to the last time I filmed, but I do feel like I just look a little bit healthier, a little bit less translucent. It's not something that tends to bother me at this time of year, but in summer sometimes, like, I catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror standing next to people who have got a tan, and I'm like, I'm literally reflective, I look sickly, oh no thank you. So I'm just gonna go with it now. We're gonna use 2 pumps. Oh, the smell does take me by surprise every time though. Just making sure it's on evenly. I also don't notice anything like any pilling or anything. It doesn't seem to interfere with anything. So that side of things has been quite nice. I am just gonna go and wash my hands because I am definitely noticing that my palms are a lot darker than, you know, that. So yeah, let me quickly go and wash that off. The cat's been really needy today, so I'm gonna try and keep this pretty short. I did mention the other day, well, and what you guys just saw literally, that I would be avoiding moisturizing because it wasn't suggested that you needed it on here. However, I have been waking up in the mornings and feeling so dehydrated. So I have been moisturizing in the mornings. I feel fine during the day. I feel fine by the time I get to nighttime, and I have still been skipping moisturizer at night, and I wake up. No. Maybe it would be fine in the summer, but my skin does just get more dehydrated at this time of year anyway. From tonight, I'm going to start moisturizing at night again because it's just not a very nice feeling. So my current daytime moisturizer is the Yes To Watermelon Gel Moisturizer. I had never actually tried anything from Yes To. I just use a little spatula to get it out, and then I just pop it on my face. I'd never tried anything from Yes To, but I wanted a moisturizer that had vitamin C in it. I mean, I don't know if this is doing the most in terms of the effects of vitamin C, but I do really like the way it feels. It does what I need in terms of hydration, and it's a really affordable option. So we're quite far into the video at this point, and we haven't spoken about any details of the product. So that is what we're gonna do right now, and we haven't actually even addressed the price. The Skinny Tan NOTOX retails for $19.99 for 30 milliliters of product. I thought it would be more expensive personally, because I feel like I always look at self-tan and go, this is a lot more than I thought it would be. And this is skincare as well, so I was probably expecting it to be more around the £30 mark. Skinny Tan also have a couple of offers on their website if you want to try the product out, which obviously if they don't have them by the time this video goes up, I will remove. But they have one offer where if you buy the Skinny Tan NOTOX Elixir, you can get free delivery by entering a code. And the other offer is that if you spend £35 on products, you will get free delivery as well as a free beauty elixir. I'm going to go in with my eye cream next, and I've been using the Mario Badescu Hyaluronic Eye Cream. I never thought that I would buy a skincare item from Mario Badescu because I've heard a lot of bad things about them, but I'm actually enjoying this product. You need so little. I just take the other side of the spatula. I've probably got too much here. I just dot it around. This is gonna last me for ages, and it's really thick. I'm just gonna spread it around. So we've obviously spoken about the skinny tan side of the product, but we haven't really spoken about NOTOX and what that actually means. So when you search for NOTOX on Google, the main result that you get is, first of all, this product, and then second of all, a surfboard seller in France. So not quite the same thing, but there are a couple of articles about what NOTOX is, and it's this idea of non-invasive Botox. So rather than getting, you know, actual Botox, it seems to be skincare that's gonna have the same effect. And that's a pretty bold claim because there's not that much that skincare can do. To get skincare that would have the same effect, pretty bold claim. Even though I'm not going anywhere, I'm still gonna put my SPF on if I can find it. Oh god, I had underestimated how much I was running out of this. This is the Soleil by Superdrug SPF 50 Plus Anti-Aging Face Fluid, if I can get any product out. This is just proper sun cream. This is not one that's designed to be used under makeup or anything, but it's what we got. And if you want to fight wrinkles, SPF is your best friend. I'm making such a mess out of it. Oh my god, I'm such an idiot. I didn't realize they sent me a headband with the product and I could be using it right now, and I was meant to, and I forgot. Yeah, as I said, this is your traditional going on holiday sun cream. It has a white cast. I usually don't really care too much about a white cast because I am so pale. But yeah, if you're gonna have any sort of anti-aging routine, you need to lock it in with SPF because that's gonna protect you from sun damage. You're using all these products, but you're not using SPF. You just start using SPF. So in order to understand a bit more about what is happening with my skin, what this product is doing for me, I figured the next best thing to do would be to look at the ingredient list. Now the ingredient list is not listed on the website, or if it is, I missed it. It wasn't anywhere obvious. There is a photo of the back of the product where the ingredient list is, but I couldn't click to zoom or anything, so it's not really that great. Like, it's just a lot easier if your ingredient list is on the website, so that was a bit annoying. So I literally like looked really close at the bottle and typed the ingredient list up, and then just did a little bit of quick googling to understand what was in them. I'm not a skincare specialist, I'm not a chemist. In fact, I used to love chemistry at school, and then by the end of it I was like, I don't like this anymore, and I barely passed. So, you know, I'd rather just be honest with you guys and let you know that that is my knowledge about chemistry. But, you know, if you watch people like Hiram and Cassandra Ranson, while ingredient lists aren't the be-all and end-all because you can't see the concentration of products, it does help you to understand what is in the actual product. So the first thing that jumped out to me were the humectant emollient ingredients. I saw a few of them on the list, and some of them are ones that we see all the time. For example, glycerin is the second ingredient after water. It's a humectant, so we know that we are providing that hydration to the skin. We also have cocoa caprylate, third on the list, which is an emollient derived from coconut oil. We have some squalane, which is one that pops up a lot at the moment. It's an emollient that's going to help balance your oil production, and it also has anti-aging properties, so that sounds pretty good to include in a product like this one, and it is also an anti-inflammatory. And the last one that I made a note of as well was the caprylic capric triglyceride, which helps to create a barrier on the skin to prevent the loss of moisture. So for me, these ingredients show that we have a big focus on hydrating the skin and locking in that moisture, which in turn is going to help the skin look and feel plumper. We also have vitamin E, which is an antioxidant, some aloe vera leaf juice, so that is soothing to the skin and anti-inflammatory. And another couple of ingredients that jumped out to me are the sodium lactate, which is a sodium salt of lactic acid. Don't know what that means. Again, chemistry, not my forte. But lactic acid we have come across in skincare. It's an exfoliant. The sodium lactate can also be acting as a preservative and a humectant. The other one is salicylic acid. Now the product does claim that it is going to help smooth your skin out. So that is where something like salicylic acid, which is an exfoliant, is going to come in handy. Again, we can't see the concentration on the list, so I don't know how much salicylic acid is in there, but if I've been using this alongside my salicylic acid product and then not moisturizing at night, that might explain why I feel really dehydrated in the mornings. So that could be my fault for not reading the ingredient list sooner. So we've seen the big focus on hydrating and locking in moisture, and we've got a little bit of exfoliating, but what is actually providing the NOTOX effect? The thing that jumps out to me from this ingredient list is that I'm not seeing the kind of main ingredients that we hear a lot about when it comes to anti-aging. The main one of that being retinol. Now I have no idea how retinol would react with a tanning product, so you know, again, this is beyond my knowledge, but if I was looking for an anti-aging product, the main thing that I would be looking for would be retinol or even bakuchiol, which is an alternative to retinol. Now one ingredient that did jump out to me is the and I'm probably butchering it, the Polulan, I don't know. This is a filmogen agent. When searching for Polulan in skincare, I did come across a couple of websites that touted it having filler benefits, so filling in those wrinkles on the surface of the skin. There didn't seem to be very much backing that up, and both of the articles that I found seem to be we use, or someone we work for uses this, basically selling a product that uses it. So I don't know. To me, out of the whole ingredient list, this seemed to be the only ingredient that kind of jumped out as the one that had that filling in property. Everything else that we've got left is the dihydroxyacetone, which is the self-tanner, and then most of the other products are to do with the texture, their preservatives, binding agents, or fragrances. So that was really the main one that jumped out to me as possibly having the NOTOX effect alongside the other emollients. So having looked at this ingredient list, the way that I see this serum now is mostly as a hydrating serum. So full of ingredients that are going to help you with hydration, plus the self-tan, we've got a little bit of exfoliation, and possibly this ingredient that makes it look like your wrinkles are being filled in. However, it's not treating it. There's no retinol, there's nothing like that that is actually going in and increasing cell turnover and actively working on your skin. So we're gonna keep going with it though, we're gonna see how it's going. As I said, I'm gonna reintroduce moisturizing at night, cut down on the salicylic acid a little bit, see if that helps improve my skin. So yeah, I will see you in a couple of days. Alright guys, it is now the 15th of January, so we are almost at the end of our testing period. I'm gonna keep this check-in quite nice and short because number one, it's already 11:45. I'm filming this so much later on in the day than I had planned, but I ended up cycling to Tesco this morning, so that basically takes up my entire morning. It doesn't take that long, it's just more I have to sit around doing nothing to recover for about half an hour to an hour afterwards. But I just wanted to do a quick check-in to let you know how things are going, how my routine is progressing basically. So first things first, I'm still really liking the self-tan aspect to the product. I feel like you can't really see much colour right now, but it might be because I use the Clinique Redness Solutions Daily Protective Base. It has a green colour to it, it has a colour corrector, so I think it might have made me look a little bit paler possibly right now. I was planning on fake tanning the rest of my body so that everything would match, and then I realised that it might just be a waste of my time because we're not going anywhere, so it is literally just my face that is tanned at the moment. The main thing from my last check-in was how dehydrated my skin felt in the morning. As I said I would, I started moisturizing again at night, and I think that has been the biggest difference for me. And I also stopped using my salicylic acid in the morning as well, and again I think that has been helping a little bit, so I'm just using salicylic acid at night at the moment. So a couple of things that have happened to my skin as well. I have no idea if they are relevant to this product or not, but I'm just going to mention them. I have had like a bit of a breakout. I don't necessarily think it's anything to do with the product itself, just because it has been more around the jawline area, which does lead me to think it's maybe more hormonal. And the other thing that has happened is on my neck, and hopefully you guys will see it. Yeah, I think you can. I have got this patch of really dry, dehydrated skin. I have no idea what's caused it. Well, I thought of one thing that possibly could have caused it. When I cycled into town this morning, I put my helmet on and realized that possibly it's just where the strap is kind of rubbing here. I feel like maybe I have been a little bit lazy using this and maybe not getting it all the way down my neck. So I really made sure to moisturize the area this morning before going for the cycle. And then again, when I came out of the shower and did my full skincare routine, it still feels a little bit dry, but definitely not as much as this morning. Again, I don't think that the product is causing it, but I just wanted to mention that it's something that I've noticed. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention as well about the color, I feel like the pigment is kind of getting stuck in my eyebrows maybe bunching up a little bit. The product itself doesn't bunch up, like I've had no issues with pilling or anything like that, but I feel like the product is definitely congregating in my eyebrows and maybe a little bit on my hairline as well. Possibly this is a little bit of technique there, me not applying it properly. Maybe I shouldn't be getting it in my eyebrows, but I do feel like my eyebrows have taken on a brown golden tinge that wasn't there before. And then in terms of the NOTOX plumping effect, yeah, right now the area does look pretty smooth and filled in, but I mean my wrinkles aren't that deep just yet anyway. I'm also looking at my pores, and I feel like my pores around here look quite filled in, like everything looks quite smoothed out. I'm looking at this right now and I'm like, yeah, something is getting filled in the same way as a pore filling primer would. So yeah, that wraps up today's check-in. My last check-in should be on Monday, and this time I haven't done what I normally do with these skincare routines, which is to let all the footage build up and have several hours to work my way through it all before uploading it. I've actually been doing it as I've been going along. So I'm hoping this video will be up on Tuesday. And yeah, I'll be going over my final thoughts on the product and whether I think it is worth it for you guys or not. Alright guys, it is now Sunday the 17th. I've just done my nighttime skincare routine and I've even actually remembered to use the headband this time for once. Also, it just took me 3 attempts to film my thumbnail because I sat here twice putting all kinds of silly faces only to realise I hadn't hit record. Anyway, moving on. I know I said I'd be checking in on Monday with you guys, but apparently I got my days mixed up. It has been 10 days today that I have been using this product, so here I am to give you my final thoughts on it. It has certainly been a journey these past 10 days. I feel like I've done a lot of experimenting, a lot of learning what is the best way of using this product, and I feel like I am now in a pretty good position to give you my thoughts on it. So I have just freshly applied it and then gone over it with my nighttime moisturizer as I said I would. My eyebrows are definitely looking pretty golden towards the end. They're definitely not this golden at this time of year, and you can see it in my roots. But overall, the colour I still like. It's still nice. It does just make me look again a little bit more alive. Still haven't bothered with fake tanning the rest of my body because what is the point? In terms of how my skin is doing, since reintroducing the night cream and removing the exfoliating in the morning, I still do it at night. The dehydration issues definitely significantly reduced. I don't remember waking up this morning and feeling particularly dehydrated. So yeah, definitely a little bit of a learning curve and looking a bit further into the product and seeing what I needed to switch around for it to work. But I feel like I got there in the end. I did manage to get this product to work for me. To me, the person that is going to see the most results from this product is someone who is newer to skincare, so maybe just has 1 or 2 products in their routine or doesn't have a routine at all. If we look at the promised effects of, you know, the smoothness and the plumpness, I think that is going to be most visible for someone who doesn't really have a skincare routine at the moment. If you're someone like me who has a bit more of an extensive skincare routine, and that skincare routine includes a hydrator like a, you know, hyaluronic acid serum or a toner or lotion, that sort of product, I don't feel like you're going to see those same plumping effects because you probably already have products that are doing that exact same thing. The same goes for the exfoliating side of the product, that smoothing aspect. I don't know how much salicylic acid is in the product, but I already had exfoliators and salicylic acid in my routine, so I didn't really see any changes in that regard. Whereas someone, again, who isn't exfoliating at the moment, they're going to be seeing results from that product. Now, if you are someone with a more extensive skincare routine, I think this product can absolutely still fit in. I would consider this to be a hydrating step, and it could also replace your exfoliating step. However, again, it doesn't have any actives like retinol or anything like that. So I wouldn't get rid of all of your actives out of your routine. If you are using retinol, for example, I wouldn't use the Skinny Tan NOTOX on the same day because that does have salicylic acid. So you don't want to, again, find yourself over exfoliating and drying out your skin and those things. There's also the wrinkle/pore filling aspect of it, which does mean that it can double up as a primer if you want it to. So again, for someone who likes to have a simpler routine, that can be really, really handy because you've just got several steps in one. But I would always remember to apply your sunscreen after using it. So overall, I would say this was definitely a fun product to try. I'm actually going to stop using it at the moment because, again, we're not going anywhere. I'm not fake tanning the rest of my body. I feel like I'm kind of wasting the product. Like, I would rather keep it for the summer, so that is what I'm going to be doing. Now, the key question for me with any product, but particularly ones that I receive in PR, is whether or not I would consider repurchasing the product. The answer for me right now would have to be no. And that's not necessarily because I disliked the product. It's just not something that I would consider essential to me. As you guys already know, I'm not working at the moment, so spending £20 on a product that doesn't have any active ingredients that I just don't consider essential to my routine is a little bit more than I would like to spend. I will pick it up again in the summer, and once I finished it, I will of course put it in an empties video, give you guys an update on it, let you know my thoughts on it. I think for me the most interesting aspect to this product is the all-in-one, so the hydrating serum plus exfoliation plus tanning and also that pore filling potential primer side of things. If you are the kind of person who doesn't want a skincare routine with a million steps, you just want to introduce produce a multitasker product that's going to do several things for you in one bottle, then I think that you may be the kind of person who would enjoy this product. So that wraps up today's video, guys. I really hope I've managed to edit this down and not making overly long, but I guess we shall see Tuesday when this goes up. Yeah, I know, I'm planning my content in advance this year, guys. I even got this really cute diary off of Amazon. I'll try and remember to put the link in. It has like a monthly calendar, so I put whenever I'm going to post my videos, and then like a weekly planner. It's really cute. I'm babbling on, but I just, you know, I'm so proud of being organised for once. It will probably go down the drain once I eventually go back to work. We'll see how that goes. Thank you once again to Skinny Tan for sending me this product. I had a lot of fun trying it. Oh, and you know, definitely wash your hands after using this product. If you enjoyed this video, then do make sure as always that you give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment letting me know what you thought about it, and if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out my next video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye guys!